Hi, welcome to Arty Crafty Alchemy. Today I am sharing with you a haul from when I was out and about in town. Now, we have an Officeworks in town and my daughter was looking for a chair and they had this crystal clear tape for 50 cents a roll and it is really clear. So I grabbed some of that. Have you ever walked around and looked at something and go, I know what to do with that, but the idea just won't come to your head? That's what happened with that, and it was only 50 cents a roll, so I bought them. Then you've already seen one of these in a Hedgehog Hollow card. I flipped it over and I was colouring on the back. So I bought one to shoot with and one to take out and about. And that was only $2, the cheapest shop here in town. And then I also got these beautiful gold pearls. I hope they get some in smaller sizes because these are absolutely lovely. And then I went to Aldi and I got some heavy duty pinking shears. I got the craft knife set because all of my craft knives are blunt, and I have the Ingrid Bolme one, if that's how you say her name, from Prima, but I don't have any of the refills for the knife, and the refills that I bought in another haul didn't work. Then I bought the Rotary Cutter. I thought maybe it would be good for cutting bigger things because I have some big A3 cardstock that can be quite hard to cut sometimes. Then I got the letters, chipboard letters. They're very much like thickers, only I think you get a little bit more in the packets. So I just thought the colours were really nice. I did not buy any of the paper pads and that because I have a lot here that I like and I wasn't really that fussed on them, and I just thought if I'm not that fussed on them, why buy them for them just to sit there and not get used? So instead I just got the 2 lots of washi tapes because it was 4 rolls for $2. And then to try out on the channel I got watercolour pencils and artist colour pencils to see what they were like. And then finally I got this A3 cutting mat because I like the colour and it was $4. And if they have any more when I go back into town of the smaller ones, I might get some of them for taking on the go with me. Then I went to a Red Cross shop and they had these for $1. It's all there, so I grabbed that. I thought I could break it up to give away or use the bits that I like. I'm not sure yet. But it was $1, so I grabbed it. There was another one, but it wasn't very nice, so I left that one behind. Then I went to Kmart and I got these white labels for $1. I wanted to see if they work as masks because we don't have the post-it tape here, the thick stuff that's about this thick. So I got these and I thought I'd see if they'd work as masks and lift back off cleanly. And then my sister's actually found some post-it tape type stuff on AliExpress, so I'm going to buy some of that and try that out as well. I got some blue tack because I can never find our blue tack. I got a bigger board and you can see the glare on that from the lights. So I got the A4 one and that was $3. And then I found some A4 envelopes that I had to go all over town to find. It took me a while. And then I went to the reject shop and found these pretty unicorns and star sign type things. These are really pretty. I just love the colours of these especially because they're, you know, purples and blues and pinks. And then these ones have a silver outline. Both of these have a gold outline, more unicorns and a castle and bits and pieces. And they were $2.50 each, which, no, not too bad for stickers, I guess. And they're 3D, they're raised and have the gold detailing on them and things, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so last year our Aldi had this set of graphic markers. It's 12-pack, assorted colours, quick drying. I don't know if they had any other sets. This is the only one I actually saw, so I grabbed it. And then this year our Aldi was closed when they had the big sale, so a friend, Melinda from Alexis and Melinda Art Space, who I'll link above, got me the alcohol markers and sent them to me. Our Aldi said they would have them when they reopened, but I wasn't 100% sure. So she kindly offered to get them and post them to me. So she sent me a little note, and here's the alcohol markers. So we have the bright set, we have the pastel set, and we have the grayscale set. And she also said she was sending me some chipboard. Oh my goodness, these are so super cute, superhero little masks, little teapots, little castles, some negative hearts, and some circles. Now on these ones you can see that she sells these chipboards on scrapbookandcraft.com.au, so I'll leave a link to the store below. They are adorable. Thank you, Melinda. I especially like the superhero masks. I set up a chart to swatch all the colours. I knew what numbers they were, but I wasn't sure on the colour names, so I've filled in the ones that I already owned, and I'm going to fill in the ones for the rest of the colours, and I will be right back. So on the original set, I've taken this washi and just added it around the caps. For the other 3 sets, I have some washi. I will just show you what I've done. I have taken the washi, wrapped it around the top, overlapped it just a little, and pulled it off. Now I'll do that to the rest later. I've just got a piece of paper underneath, a piece of scrap paper. So I'll start with the original set that I had. I'm going to use the chisel end. This is number 35 Lemon Yellow. 63 Cerulean Blue. I actually read this with the lid on and it had that over there, and I thought it said a different number, so I've put it in the wrong spot and had to move everything about. But that's alright, I don't want to waste the paper, so this will do for now. 334 just says R, so I assume that means red, but who knows. 74 Brilliant Blue. 120 Black. Now I have 2 of these, so I've actually written a 0 there for 120 Black Original. 81 Deep Violet. 23 Orange Original. I ended up with 4 doubles across the sets. Some people ended up with 5. I ended up with a different colour than some people in the first pack that I bought last year. Natural Oak. 91. 46, again the original Vivid Green. 17 Pastel Pink, which doesn't look very pastel. 11 Carmine. And 144 Pale Blue Original. As you can see, I had an extra number up there, and I missed one and had to write it down here. So I am just going to go over half the colours again. Okay, I've also filled in the rest of the Grayscale pack, and we'll start filling these ones in. 76 Sky Blue. That looks more cerulean to me than Cerulean Blue, which has a greenish blue tinge to it. Peacock Green. Number 61. When they're side by side, you can see that the Peacock Green is actually a little bit greener than the Cerulean Blue, which actually reminds me of a turquoise colour. A 66 is Baby Blue. 82 is Light Violet. 23 is Orange New. You can see that there's a difference between those oranges. 46 is Vivid Green New. 21 Terracotta. 13 Scarlet. 48 Yellow Bice. No, Yellow Green. Sorry. Which is very yellow and means, unless this is a yellow, which it does say 343Y, so if this comes out yellow, then we have a yellow in this set. If not, no, we have all orange tones and green. So there's no actual yellow in the bright set. Azalea Purple. And Rose Red. So I'm just going to go over them again, and I will speed this bit up so you don't have to sit through it all. Now we are moving on to the pastel set. Number 9 is Pale Pink. 27 is Powder Pink. That does not look pink at all. Looks like a very nice flesh tone, but it does not look pink. 84 Pastel Violet. 38 Pale Yellow. That one actually is a pale colour. 144 New Pale Baby Blue. 67 Pastel Blue. And again it has that green tinge to it. Those two look very close. 77 Pale Purple. 140 light orange. This is one I forgot. 163 green bice, which looks very yellow to me. 174 mignonette. 171 jade green. That's a pretty colour. And 144 pale lavender. Again, I'm going to go over half of them with these, and I will speed this bit up and be back soon. Okay, next is our Grayscale set. So we have the second 120. We have Cool Grey 7, Cool Grey 4, Cool Grey 2, Cool Grey 1, and Cool Grey 0.5. Then we have Warm Grey 8, Warm Grey 6, Warm Grey 4, Warm Grey 1, Blue Grey 5, and the Colourless Blender, which of course we're not going to see. So again, I'm just going to go over them again. I'll speed it up and I'll be right back. So there we have our colour chart. Most of the colours are very vibrant and they do give a darker tone when you go over the dry colour for most of the colours. This one has given a darker colour. Some are very hard to see unless you're up close to them. Our two oranges are very different. This one's a lot darker. These greens are very similar. Our two blues are different. This one's darker and this one's lighter, and this one also seems to go on a bit smoother in the new one, so maybe they have actually reformulated some of these. This black looks a little bit darker than this black, so like black and special black in the Copics maybe. I was going to tell you, make a colour chart, because the colours on the lids do not look like the chart. Pastel blue has that green hint. This is blues. There's a bit of a difference. Now I do struggle with blending on this paper, but I have done a few blends. This is the 223s. Then we've got 23 and 343, 46 and 174, 35 and 63, 11 and 3, 17 and 9, 145 and 144, which is purple and blue. They look really pretty together. 36 and 144, I think if I had better paper I might be able to get that to blend a bit better. 63 and 67 blend nicely. 74 and 76, they don't, not too happy with that blend. 61 and 63 do blend a little, but you do see the more green on one side. 81 and 82, there is a very small difference in the colour. When you do that, it's, yeah, almost not worth it. I don't know. I'll have to give that one a go on some better paper. And this is over grey. So this is the Jade Green 171 over Grey 5, a Cool Grey 0.5, Cool Grey 1, and Warm Grey 1. See if you could darken the colours up that way. So I hope you enjoyed my swatching and having a look at all the colours and seeing if they'll blend. Obviously I haven't done anything too intensive yet. This was just a little bit of a play to see what they were like. You can see in the side by side that the blues are slightly different and that the greens, although slightly different, this one looks like it has a slight bit more yellow in it, but they are very close. It's just the oranges are way out. That one's very pale where that one's very dark, which is good because they do actually blend together nicely. One thing I forgot to mention is the lids go on the other end, and they are a bullet and a chisel, a very big chisel. And this is what the bullet looks like. You can get thin lines with it, you can get thicker lines with it. That's the Aldi markers. They're quite sturdy. I do like the way they feel. They're triangular in shape, so they're nice to hold. I feel that the colour selection hasn't been that great, but we do have some blendable colours, especially if you bought last year's set. We have some colours that will work together. Again, this 11 and this 13 are very close. There's barely any difference between those shades, but then there's a big difference between this yellow and these two yellows, so it would be harder to blend those. Of course, you could probably do the tip to tip, so that may help. I hope you're getting some Arty Crafty Alchemy on of your own. Did you buy the Aldi alcohol markers? Would you buy the Aldi alcohol markers? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.